Okay, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and salutations to the brothers that are pushing forth this word in truth and in sincerity. Okay, in this video, I want to make a response to the re-upload that this brother posted. His video called "They Were Not Called by Thy Name." All right, going into, how this Edomite went over to Israel and started asking the Israelis if they believed that they were the real Hebrew Israelites, the descendants of the real Hebrew Israelites. All right, and based on their answers, it goes to show that they don't fit the prophecies, man. Okay, and their history doesn't line up. Okay, so. Without further ado, I just want to make a quick video and make some points showing that they aren't in fact the real Hebrew Israelites. And the scriptures clearly show that they don't fit the prophecies. Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna bring forth her segment and then the segment of the Israeli at the end, okay, and then go into some scriptures, okay? So here we go.
I think the Jews of today are the descendants, Tzatzaim, of Bnei Israel. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, why? Why do you think that?
זה אף פעם לא השתנה, זה מדורי דורות ככה, זה אף פעם לא השתנה, יהודים לא התערבבו אף פעם.
אז
Okay, and just by that alone is not what happened to the Israelites, man. Okay, she said it's never changed. It's been generation upon generation, and that's not the truth, man. All right, if we go over here to Jeremiah chapter 16 verse 13, look at what the Lord tells the real Hebrew Israelites. This is Jeremiah 16 and 13. Therefore I will cast you out of this land into a land that ye know not. Which land? He's talking about the land of Israel. It says that ye know not, neither ye nor your fathers, and there shall ye serve other gods day and night, where I will not show you favor. Therefore behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. What land? Israel. Okay, so the prophecy speaks that the Israelites will be dispersed among all the other nations, and also they would be taken to another land, the land of the north. Okay, so that alone disproves their claim to the nationality, man. Okay, because to this day people still remember and they make movies about the deliverance from the nation from Egypt, man. All right, they still make movies about Moses. Okay, nobody ever talks about the land of the north, man. Okay, so this is a future prophecy, man. All right, and us being in the last days, okay, that deliverance is coming soon, man. We know we're in the last days because like as is written in Matthew 24, it tells you that when you hear of earthquakes in diverse places, rumors of wars, all right, when the sun is darkened, when the moon shows as blood. We've had a lot of blood moons and solar eclipses. Recently they've been happening over and over again, man. All right, we have rumors of wars. Okay, we're in the last days, so this deliverance is coming up soon, man. Okay, and the deliverance, is gonna be from the major the major nation, or the major a great, how do you say it? A great nation, like has it always been. In the time when the Lord delivered Egypt, the people of Israel out of Egypt. Egypt was the place to be. It was the main place, main city of that was in authority, man. Who lived in abundance, man. All right. And now, who is that nowadays in the land of the north? Is it? It's America, man. It is. We reside in North America, so that is the land of the north, man. Okay, which is Miss America, which is Mystery Babylon, man. And who's in captivity here? All right. Who doesn't know who they are, man? Who doesn't know their history? All right. Because you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You guys have been brought into bondage in this place, man. All right. And even to this day, man, you guys are still at the bottom of the barrel, man. And it's by design. All right. It's called systematic oppression. All right. But let's keep going. This is Isaiah 11:11. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea." And there are going to be Israelites which were scattered amongst all the other nations. So they don't necessarily have to look like a so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, which the majority of them are Israelites. But because of this, the diaspora or the scattering, you're going to have some Israelites that look like the other nations. That's why in Revelation 7, they talk to you about that innumerable multitude from every tongue, nation, from the planet, man. All right, those are going to be those dispersed, man. Israel is like the sand of the sea, so that's why it was innumerable. Okay, verse 12, it says, "And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcast of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim." Okay? And this prophecy also doesn't fit them, because they call themselves Jews, man. And that word Jew comes from the word Judah, which Judah is just representation of the southern, is used as a representation as the southern kingdom of the nation of Israel, which Israel, if you go into the book of 2 Kings chapter 17, it tells you Israel was divided into two nations, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. Ephraim often represented as the northern kingdom. Okay, so that unity, it also doesn't fit these people that are living in Israel today, because they call themselves all Jews, man. So what about the northern kingdom? Okay, what about the what they call now the 10 lost tribes, man? Okay, Jeremiah 55 and 33, if I'm not mistaken, says the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. Okay, so the prophecies fit the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. The Negroes being the southern kingdom, and the Latinos and Native Americans being the northern kingdom, man. They're in captivity together. They got scattered during their enslavement, and they're in the land of the north, man. Okay, it doesn't fit these these Amalekites, really, is what they are, man. They're the nation of Edom, okay, which came out red all over, okay, as is written in Genesis 25. Look at her skin. She is red. All right. So they want to say that nothing's ever changed when that's a bold-faced lie, man. The liar, the scriptures just caught you up in that lie, man. Saying you guys never changed, man. I'm gonna fast forward to over here and the last guy, this guy here. I think it starts at like 7:35. Look at what he has to say.
Do you believe you are the descendants of Bnei Israel, of the Israelites of the Bible?
Of course.
Okay, so why of course?
Because it goes from generations, from father to son. Thousands of years. Nothing changed. No one.
Again, nothing changed. But according to the scriptures, everything changed for the Israelites. They were going in and out of captivity. But these guys, they're just coasting. They just been on their own, right? The whole time, they just been cooling it, right? No. You don't fit the scriptures, man. You don't fit the prophecies. But they're quick to tell you that they are the descendants.
Ended up on the way.
Okay, what about people who claim, there are people out there who claim that the Jews, mostly in Europe,
He said nobody made it up along the way. How do you know that?
Thousands of years, nothing changed. No one made it up on the way.
okay, what about people who claim, there are people out there who claim that the Jews, mostly in Europe, had all been converts?
They might have been converts, I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. He said he doesn't know, man. You don't know. That's right, man. So how do you know that it hasn't been made up? Which in fact it was, man. All right. You know, the elder always brings it up with John Hyrcanus, man. He was converting Edomites, man, into Judaism, man. Okay? And that's where you guys came from, man. Okay? You guys are converts, man. You know, from the nation of Amalek, man. Khazars, from the Khazarian Empire, man. Okay?
I'm not strong in history so much. I believe not.
Exactly. I believe not because I know, but because I believe. He's not strong in history, man. Neither is he strong in the prophecies of the ancient Israelites, man.
Because I know, because I believe.
That you were the descendants of, through the whole line back in the Bible, to Abraham.
History trees back hundreds of years, not thousands of years, but I believe it goes back.
Oh, so you and your family.
Again, he says, I believe they go back. Not thousands of years, but hundreds of years.
You actually have, do you and your family have actually like a family tree that goes back hundreds of years? What's the furthest back you go? Just curious.
From David HaMelech.
Yeah?
King David has yichus from there and down.
And
Not
you,
to me, but to over there.
Not to you, exactly. And that's the point. And King David was thousands of years, not hundreds of years, man. So what is this man talking about? He doesn't know, but now he got to run. He has to catch his train.
My train's coming. I would love to keep on
no problem. Hey guys.
So there you go, man. These people, they're not the real descendants, man. The prophecies do not fit them, man. Let me finish off these last few scriptures, and we can end it off, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. It says, and thou, even thyself, and this is the Lord speaking to Jeremiah. It says, and thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. But they want to talk about that nothing changed. It says, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. Right? In a different land. Ye wouldn't be dwelling in Israel. It says, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. All right. Let's keep going. We have one here in this is Baruch, but before I get that, let me go read Tobit. This is Tobit 13:1. Then Tobit wrote a prayer of rejoicing and said, blessed be Yahweh that liveth forever, and blessed be his kingdom. For he doth scourge and have mercy. He leadeth down to hell and bringeth up again. Neither is there any that can avoid his hand. All right, so he was angry, but he is going to show mercy at the end of the day. Verse 3, and this is the point. Confess him before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel, for he hath scattered us among them. All right. There you go. Israel, all throughout the Bible, man, has been scattered. But these guys, again, and it was two of them that said it. Nothing's changed, man. They just accepting whatever has been told to them, man. Not doing the research, man. All right. So I'm going to end it off with these last two precepts. This is, because the prophecy says, that they will remember themselves in the land of their captivity, man. It says, this is Baruch chapter 2, verse 30. All right. Well, actually, I'm sorry, 29. 28. And thou spakest by thy servant Moses in the day when thou didst command him to write the law before the children of Israel, saying, if ye will not hear my voice, surely this great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations, whether I will scatter them. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves, man. And that's what always been happening to Israel, man. They went away from the Heavenly Father, all right, and eventually they got their act together, man, and came back to the Father, and which then he delivered them, which is going to happen again in the land of the North, man, North America. Okay. And specifically this last captivity, as is written in Jeremiah, we read, it says, you shall discontinue from thine heritage, man. So you were going to forget that you were an Israelite, man. And this time we're remembering the so-called natives and the Latinos. They wear the garments, which, some people call ponchos, some people call gavanes or ponchos, with the fringes on the bottom. That's an ancient Israelite custom, man. And in New Mexico, they found the Las Lunas stones with the ancient Paleo Hebrew with the 10 Commandments, man. All right, they have the Back Creek stones. Okay. You have Portuguese missionaries who found natives from Ecuador saying that their parents, that their forefathers were circumcised, and they had names like David and Moses, man. Okay, so the evidence is overwhelming, man. All right, and the so-called Negroes, they they went to the west coast of Africa after the dispersion of Israel during what's it called? I forgot the year. 70 AD. Excuse me. All right, and they have you have ancient old maps that have Judah and Levi on the west coast of Africa, man. Which that's where they took the Negroes, and over from, they grabbed them from and brought them to America, man. So hey, these are the people that the prophecies fit, man. None other people, man. Okay, it doesn't fit these imposters, man. Okay, I'm gonna finish it off. I'm gonna actually just read this one and another one. It's Hosea 1 and 10. It says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, right? They call us niggas and spicks, all right, tomahawks, all right. It says, that you are not my people, there it shall be said, all right, this is that place in the land of your captivity, all right. Excuse me, it says, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God, man. All right. So there you go. That's what we're finding out now, man. We're the only ones in the face of the planet, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who have lost their history, man, who has been denied our history, who's told us where our origins came from, man. Why was that? Because if we poke around and we lift up stones, we're going to find out we, in fact, are those ancient Israelites, man. All right. And for those who are interested, you can read 2nd Esdras 13 and 40 and on to show you where the 10 lost tribes of Israel went. They came to the land where never mankind dwelt, called Arsareth. And even in the Jewish encyclopedia, it tells you that Arsareth, Cristobal Colon, who the world calls Christopher Columbus, he said that Arsareth, he believed that was where the natives were from, man, the Americas, man, the New World, all right, because we were the first ones to inhabit this place as a whole, okay? So anyways, I'm going to finish it off with this last scripture. This is Revelations, I believe it's 3 and 9. Or I could have read 2 and 9. Revelations 3 and 9. Behold, I make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee, man. All right. And who goes to synagogues, man? These fake Jews, man. Ultimately, back then it was, it was talking about, these phony Israelites, whatever, that, they were living wickedly, man. But, the Lord's knowledge is multifold, man. Okay. And we have these Israelites out here, these Israelis, imposters, man, trying to claim our heritage. But in fact, the real Israelites are so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay, I said that was going to be the last one, but I lied. I got another one. This is Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 5. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all IDUlMEA, which IDUlMEA is just the Greek way of saying Edom. All right, which is where Edomites come from, right? Edom, IDUlMEA. All right, where Esau lives. It says, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds, to cast it out for prey. All right. So the Lord prophesied against these people who took their land with joy. Look at them. All right. Claiming to be us, when the prophecies do not fit them. All right. So anyways, with that, I hope the elect out there was edified. I want to end by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And salutations also to the brothers that are pushing forth this word in truth and in sincerity. Until the next one, I say shalom. Amen. And a bob, man. We almost out of here.